I've got a number of guests joining me today for Twin City Players production of the Mousetrap. We have very awesome people. We have Jonny, we have Will, we have Jana, we have Alan, all part of this amazing production. Now, Jonny, you are the director of this show, so tell us a little bit about Mousetrap.
So, Mousetrap is a story. It is by Agatha Christie. It is currently the longest running show on West End. And it is a murder mystery, as most of her stories are. She writes a story of two people who come. Oh gosh, goodness gracious! Two people who have come into ownership of a manor. And they are having a go of it. They invite they have some guests come to stay with them, and some interesting things occur. So we'll leave it at that, so that you can learn more about that when you come see it.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's an Agatha Christie play, so you kind of know what you're getting into. You're going to have a lot of mystery, a lot of twists and turns, and a lot of some whodunits and whatnot. So it should be a fun show. Now, I know with Twin City Players, they usually pick the shows with a committee, but then you were probably asked to direct it. What made you decide, yeah, I'll do this?
I really enjoy the murder mysteries. I like, all of the whodunits and all of the twists and the turns. And so when I saw that this was an option, it's like, yeah, I would love to do something like this. And, it's a well-known show. And, I knew it would get a lot of people to come and enjoy it. And I was just really excited about the opportunity.
Have you directed at TCP before?
I have not directed, but I have assistant directed with Peggy for Revolutionists and with Jacob for First Aid.
Fantastic. So you know what's going on, the cast and the great people that are a part of this. I mean, putting this together, you have to find the right people, and it sounds like you got a great cast.
We really do. We really do.
That's awesome. Let's talk with Will. You're in the show. What character are you playing in this one?
So yeah, I get the fun role of playing Detective Sergeant Trotter. I am the inspector, not an inspector, I'm just a sergeant, in an Agatha Christie murder mystery. So I have to take this wild, crazy, eclectic cast of misfits, for the most part, and try to parse out who done it and all of the things that go about there. But yeah, Agatha Christie does a great job of keeping you on your toes to the very end.
Fantastic. Now I notice, and people can't, if they're listening, they can't see this, but you have a pretty amazing handlebar mustache. Did you grow that out for this play specifically?
So I tailor my facial hair to whatever show I'm in. I just had a goatee in Young Frankenstein, just took out the chin, and then who knows what it's going to be next. But yeah, this is for the show.
That's awesome. So you did the Young Frankenstein. So you've done other shows with Twin City Players in the past as well?
Yeah, this is my 7th show in just over 2 years with them. And actually, all three of us, Jana, Alan, and myself, were all in Murder in the Orient Express last year. So we're all very familiar with Agatha Christie murder mysteries.
That's awesome. This is going to be a great show. Again, opens October 18th, runs through November 3rd. And it's the second production in Twin City Players' 92nd main stage season, which is pretty amazing. Excited about this. And excited to talk with more people that are part of the show. Let's talk with Jana. What character are you playing in this show?
So I play Molly Ralston, one of the owners of the guest house that's being visited by all these eclectic people. And it's where all the mystery takes place. Yeah. So it's my second Agatha Christie. I did murder, as Will said, I did Murder on the Orient Express. And so I just love doing an Agatha Christie murder mystery.
Why do you guys love the Agatha Christie mystery? I've done one before, but what's the thing that really gravitates you guys towards that?
I love the aspect that the audience is really kept on their toes for it. Like for Murder on the Orient Express at intermission, I had my friends in the audience texting me being like, it was definitely you killed them. And I really love that aspect of, you really don't know. You can have an idea, but you don't really know until the very end what is going on. And that for me is a great story.
Yeah, it's great because you do have audience members all the time doing that, where they're starting to point fingers and saying, "Oh, who did, I think it was this person." But even then, you have them, even when they find out they've seen the play, they'll come back and see it another time just to kind of see if there were any signs that led to that, which that's why I think, as you said, Jonna, it's one of the longest running Agatha Christie productions for many, many years. So it's awesome. Everybody loves a good Agatha Christie. I think that's another reason why Twin City Players says, hey, let's do another one.
Yeah.
Because they're all fantastic. Alan, let's talk about you and your character. What are you doing in this show?
So I play Giles Ralston, his husband to Molly Ralston, Jana's character, and as she kind of said, we are both making a start of running this hotel guest house of this manor that she inherited, and we get this wide range of characters coming in, and it's just a very diverse group of people, and it's really interesting to see how they all come in and things start coming up, and all these interactions make it very entertaining.
Now, when you guys were reading this play, I mean, you probably kind of knew a little bit of what's going on, but when you were reading the play, were you even starting to wonder, like, wait, am I the killer? Is it me?
So I know some people went in, like, had an idea of who was going on. I personally, I wanted to start fresh, basically a general idea of characters, but I didn't know until the end who did it. So, like, was it me? Who's it? I don't know. It's always just very fun to try to see and find out.
Yeah. And Jonna, you had said that you really wanted to do this. You really love the Agatha Christie. What's been a challenge for you guys putting this up together? Because with that being the mystery and all that, and kind of building that, how do you when you're working through this play, how do you kind of help make this play really build the tension when you guys are rehearsing all this?
Well, I can tell you Agatha Christie does a wonderful job just in writing alone. So add her writing with the amazing cast that I've got, and you've got a show just in that in and of itself. But it has been so interesting watching, and like we've been trying to pull from each character, like the suspicion of, why they could be the one that's done it. And so it's like, as we start to see little bits and pieces, throughout rehearsal, it's like, ooh, play more on that, because that'll lead it to be, where you could be the murderer. And, we do that for each character. And, it's really interesting to put it all together and, see it all, come in as one show.
Yeah. Do you guys stand in front of the mirror and work on your mysterious looks? That's the other thing, is when you're doing these, is if after rehearsing many, many times, which you guys have been doing, I'm sure. How long have you guys been putting this together? About 6-8 weeks?
It was in beginning of September when we started.
Yeah. So, I mean, you start to, as you run through the show so many times, you start to like build that mystery, and from everything from your actions, as you said, John, kind of saying, "Ooh, play up on that and do that," but then also don't play that too hard, because you don't want to give it away.
Yeah,
with saying like, it's me. This is really great. So, what else do we need to know about the Mousetrap before we come and see it?
Well, I guess I should say there is obviously implied violence / murder.
Okay.
It is a murder mystery, but there's nothing too crazy. So it can be seen, by children. Let's see. What else do you want to know?
Well, well, the big thing is, of course, we know it runs the 18th through November 3rd. So many opportunities for you to go see it. But what I love about TCP is that it's a small venue. So you really kind of feel like you're part of the show. So what do you guys have going on for opening night?
We actually have a complimentary wine night through Lighthouse Wine Shop. So they'll have an assortment of different wines that you can try, different samples. And they usually do some like meat and cheese or something, a little snacky thing to have with it as well.
Awesome. And then other thing to keep in mind, there is road construction going on, and I'm sure that's been fun for you guys to get to rehearsal and things every day. But that the road is open to Twin City Players.
Yes, you just have to come from Hollywood Road because it is closed on the other side, unfortunately.
Okay. How do we get tickets for this?
You can go right on our website, which is twincityplayers.org, and there is a ticket link. Okay. And through Facebook as well.
Awesome. You can call as well to the box office. Fantastic. That's 429-0400. Other things we want to know: performances are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You got 7:30 times on Friday and Saturday, 2:00 Sunday. the Playhouse at 600 West Glenlord in St. Joe. And like we said, this is the second production of the 92nd main stage season at TCP. You guys have some great sponsors that are part of not only the whole season, but also this show specifically. Jonny, do you want to run down the list of those great people?
Certainly. Our main stage season sponsors for the 92nd season are Bradford Insurance Agency, Glenn and Kathy Ward Charitable Trust, the Herald Palladium, Lake Michigan Chiropractic LLC, Trilogy Counseling, 5-Star Heating and Air Conditioning. And then our show sponsors for this show are Convergix Automation Solutions and Glenn and Kathy Ward.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a fantastic show. I know you guys are ready to go. You've got the props, you got the costumes, you got everything working. So you're ready to finally get audience members in. And that's the fun part is once you get the audience members in, the show changes almost a little bit because of the reactions and things that you have. So that will be a lot of fun. So definitely want to have people come see this show and get those tickets early. Don't expect to just go up to the box office on day because I've heard of many times of these shows being sold out. So please get your tickets ahead of time for that twincityplayers.org or call 429-0400. But break legs, guys, and maybe even break legs in the show and only murder the people that you're supposed to murder in there. Thank you guys so much for this, and have a great time with the show.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jonny.